Okay, right, okay. Whoa. Okay. Windows, you're a piece of arg. Okay. Um, right, I am trying a slightly new microphone setup. I've positioned it slightly differently. So I hope this is actually better for you, and hopefully the sound will be more conducive to it not cutting in and out like it has done in previous things. Anyway, hello and welcome this Wednesday afternoon. I hope you are all doing well. For those who don't know, my name is Anil. I'm the community manager of Rusty Quill, a podcasting and entertainment production company. And I am wishing you all a fantastic day wherever you might be. Sound is better today. Good. Okay. Right. I think the new mic setup is going to work. It may require a little further testing, but hopefully this means that I can now concentrate on the game and not having to whisper off to one side. So, before we start, a little bit of admin. This stream and all the streams that we are doing wouldn't be possible without your very generous support in many different ways, either by donating directly, and there is a link down below that you can do that, by supporting us on our Patreon at www.patreon.com/rustyquill, where by signing up you'll be able to get access to a variety of goodies related to the shows that we put out. And if you're not familiar with our shows, why not check them out at www.rustyquill.com. Or you can subscribe to us here on Twitch. We are affiliated, and I'd like to do a few quick shout outs. Thank you very much for joining the channel to Freakish Lemon, who subbed while we were offline. Thank you very much to our very first 2-month subscriber, our first resub, Jory, who came in yesterday with a message: thank you for being such a good part of my life. I'm very thankful that we can be a good part of your life, and very grateful for the kind words. Thank you very much to Katho for subscribing. Thank you very much to Lampiridine with those Twitch Prime subscriptions. And a reminder, if you do have Amazon Prime, you do get a free Twitch sub every month to spend on your favourite streamer or streamer of choice. Does not have to be with us. We are very grateful if you do, but just to let you know that that exists, because surprisingly a lot of folk don't know that they have that. Thank you very much to Ryu here for the 100 bits, and Malevolent Mango with the 2-month resub. It's resub time, lads. And thank you very much to Bryn, to Bracer Fibblethip, for the 2-month resub. I Might Be a Tomato has subscribed with Twitch Prime, and Not My Cake has also subscribed. Thank you very much for your generosity, and thank you very much Lehaism for continuing the gift sub that they got. Thank you, and welcome to your 2 months. Okay, those don't show up in our activity feed. That's interesting. Okay. So I will try and keep an eye on things as best I can. So what are we here to do? And thank you very much, Niblick3, for that 2-month resubscription. Thank you for making isolation so much more bearable. Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you very much. I'm glad if we can, in some little way, alleviate any issues that folks may be having during these quarantines. And thank you very much to I Like Cetaceans for continuing your Prime subscription. Okay, so what are we here to do? The purpose of RQ streams, or at least most of the gameplay streams that we are doing, is to introduce people into the world of gaming, people who might not necessarily know a wide variety of genres or may not be familiar with certain ones, and to give folks different opportunities and different en routes into a fantastic world of opportunity and entertainment. Thank you very much, Wonder Woman, for the 2 month subscription, and wow, thank you very much, Zalia Chimera, for gifting a sub to Oscar Loves the Sea. Welcome to the channel, all. Yes, so we are looking at introductions to games, and particularly seeing if folks might find new games, new genres that they might like to try out, and particularly looking at games from the perspective of their introductory or tutorial experiences, seeing how a new person coming to the game would experience it. Thank you very much to Molietsu for giving a sub to Norasaba. Welcome to the channel. You're all being so generous this afternoon. It is very, very touching. So, what are we playing this afternoon? We are playing Stardew Valley. Hey, Drotacup. Oh, and big shout out to our mods, Drotacup and Zalia Chimera. If you need anything, do give them a shout in chat. I am very, very grateful for all their hard work during these streams. Helen Rosamond, Helen, hey Helen, says woo Stardew. So this game has okay, I'll just do this. Thank you very much, Ryu, here for gifting a sub to Matty OK Smith. And thank you very much for your 2 months resubscription, Ryu, here as well. So, Stardew Valley is a long-running game famous for having a single developer, a single programmer who has been doing, up until very recently, everything to do with the game, barring publishing. Because it's being published through Chucklefish himself. It was very much a work of love. Yes, yeah, Helen. It is a one-person design and development team. He has expanded a little bit to give him some help with things like marketing and production and so forth now, but it very much started off, and that's why patches were often a long time between patches, because it was just one person working on the game. Yes, Concerned Ape. That's the. I momentarily forgot that. There, Cubisol. Thank you very much for reminding me. And I've played this game on and off for a couple of years. I picked it up quite late into its lifespan, and it's a genre-wise. It's It's a lifestyle sim. It's a farming game at its heart. But it's built up a very large fan following, and a lot of kudos for being very open in its gameplay style and its ability to, your romance options, which are prevalent and common in games like this. So there is an element of dating sim to it. Is very progressive. I mean, obviously, while you are locked into binary gender, you can date villagers of either sex, at least as they are presented to you. And we will see that, well, maybe not today, but we will definitely look into the relationship options as we are going along. So we're starting right back at the beginning, and I haven't played since the last patch came out. There was a big patch in December of last year, which added a whole bunch to the game. So I haven't played anything for that time. There's a mod that removes your gender. Oh, wow. Okay. I know this game is moddable. I am not playing it modded. Getting the tech excuses in early. This is such a light game in terms of like resources. This should not have a problem. I know I know we've had a few issues of late, but I am, fingers crossed, not going to have that. So just before we start, thank you very much to Molietsu with the nice 69 bits. Thank you very much, Lana Elise, for giving out a sub. Unfortunately, I cannot see who joined the channel thanks to you. Oh, you gifted a sub to Antrazoini. Welcome to the channel. Thank you very much, Flower Charlie, for that 2-month resub. And thank you very much, Rivers of Tarmac, for subscribing with Twitch Prime. You are all very much welcome here. Glad to have you with us for what should hopefully be a very relaxing and a very chill afternoon. So let us go to the game. And you can see we are in very much a kind of like 8-bit, 16-bit graphics environment, and I'm hoping that I remember that the camera shouldn't be too much of a problem here. Miss Sunflower, we are enduing some stars, so let us hope that we are starting a new game. And of course we've got the character creation option. So I think name-wise I think we have no option but to name our boy Mike in honor of our failed attempt so far in My Time at Portia. I am still hopeful that I will be able to get My Time at Portia up and running in some form for you. So what is our farm name going to be? It's like Jim Sterling naming everything Chungus. Yeah, okay. I think it makes sense for it to be Rusty Farm. What is our favourite thing? Can I make his hair rainbow? Well, I know that they added a whole bunch of new characterization options. I don't know if rainbow is one of them. Derek, Egg, Derek. Okay, fine. Not that it's going to come up. Egg, Hamid, Derek, Egg. Fine. I will put Egg. Oh no, that's it. Of course. Of course it has to be. Altruism. Because that's everyone's favourite thing around Rusty Towers now. 1996 is a good call, actually, there, Campbell MC. Ooh. Oh, you get to choose from doggos now. A variety of doggos and cats. Oh. So that's pretty much the default cat you got. But it's one of those two kittens. Oh, let's go with this one. Yeah, grey kitty. Right, so we have got skin. A good set of options. We can go non-natural skin colours, should we so wish. Ooh, blue's interesting. Yellow. Minty fresh. I think we are going to go for purple because I don't think I've ever played a purple skinned villager in this. Which purple have we got? Let's go purple. Thank you very much for the 100 bits, Ryu here. Okay, so we've got our skin colour, hair. So many more options. Super anime. As bouffant as my hair is getting, but I don't think I'm going to go for that option. The swept pigtails, I don't think that's quite us. Gosh, they have added quite a lot. Right, I think it's going to be... Like, how emo do we want to be? I kind of like the look of that. Yeah, let's go with that. The most emo. Oh, shirt options are just going to be way too random to... Because there were so many... Oh. Yeah, okay, there we go. It's probably just going to be the fur. Oh, you can wear skirts. Okay. So when they said you we're giving you trouser options, it wasn't many. Yeah. I think we'll stick with the ordinary pants. The skirt was cute. It is cute. Actually, let's see if we change the colour a bit. Get a bit brighter. How's that look? Then we've got it matching the shirt and coming off complementary with our skin tone. Yeah, let's leave it. Let's have it that. And any no. Ooh. These are quite some options. I think we will go plain. So, I think we have our... oh wait, hang on. I want to change the eye colour a bit, didn't I? Let's make... Eyes. Blue or gold? Oh no, they don't show up that way. Okay. We'll have blue eyes. There we go. And do we want to change our hair colour? I mean, the hair actually kind of suits the character like this. Maybe make it a little bit darker. A little bit of a highlight. No, there. Just make it a little bit richer. And there we go. Problem with incremental sliders like this, where you're not typing in an actual number, is makes it a little bit difficult. Okay, so then you've got your farm options. So we've got standard farm, which gives us a simple plot of land with a large amount of open space to design. A riverland, farm is spread across several islands and riverbanks. Fish are more common. Okay. Forest, with woods limiting our farming space. A hilltop, which makes it rocky, and a winding river designed to make it difficult to farm. But we do get a free mineral deposit. Wilderness, which has monsters. We are not going to do the wilderness. And Four Corners, so that's a multiplayer map. We're going to go with the standard map, I think, because this will showcase the base game. It'd be a road up to the hilltop farm. If we were going with that, then yes, we would have. Bryn there making the Magnus references with despite adamantly claiming that he doesn't listen to the show. Because of course we know that it would be Hilltop Avenue. So we've got a farm type, and we will start the game, and hopefully there is sound. Okay, I might have to tinker with the sound in a moment. And for my very special grandson, I want you to have this sealed envelope. No, don't open it yet. Have patience. Now, listen close. There will come a day when you feel crushed by the burden of modern life. And your bright spirit will fade before a growing emptiness. When that happens, my boy, you'll be ready for this gift. Now, let Grandpa rest. XX years later. And we have work at Jojo. Here we are, in front of our computer, in our cubicle. Ooh, and the letter. Dear Mike, if you're reading this, you must be in dire need of a change. The same thing happened to me long ago. I'd lost sight of what mattered most in life, real connections with other people and nature. So I dropped everything and moved to the place I truly belong. I've enclosed a deed to that place, my pride and joy, Rusty Farm. It's located in Stardew Valley on the southern coast. It's the perfect place to start your new life. This was my most precious gift of all, and now it's yours. I know you'll honour the family name, my boy. Good luck. Love, Grandpa. P.S. If Lewis is still alive, say hi to the old guy for me, will ya? Sticks11 says Jojo Mart can get right out. I trust you want us to go the community centre build then. Stardew Valley, half a mile. Stephen Brett says, I don't trust anyone who goes the Jojo Mart route. Ooh. Hello, you must be Mike. I'm Robin, the local carpenter. Mayor Lewis sent me here to fetch you and show you the way to your new home. He's there right now, tidying things up for your arrival. The farm's right over here, if you'll follow me. And here we get our first look at our farm. Bit of a mess. This is Rusty Farm. No need to be like that, Mike. What's the matter? Sure, it's a bit overgrown, but there's some good soil underneath that mess. With a little dedication, you'll have it cleaned up in no time. And here we are, your new home. The new farmer. Welcome, I'm Lewis, Mayor of Pelican Town. You know, everyone's been asking about you. It's not every day that someone new moves in. It's quite a big deal. So, you're moving into your grandfather's old cottage. It's a good house, very rustic. I don't think there's anything here that can't be called rustic. Rustic, that's one way to put it. Crusty might be a little more apt though. Hey, no dissing the house, Robin. Besides, you're going to be rebuilding bits of it. Rude. Don't listen to her, Miek. How do we want to pronounce this? Do we want to pronounce this Miek or Meek? In all the strange noises from the basement, the water pipes always sound like the shrieking of damned souls. Not crusty, rusty. Miek, milk. Miek, meek, miek. I think there's slightly more options for Miek. Okay, we will go with Miek. Don't listen to her, Miek. She's just trying to make you dissatisfied so that you'd buy one of her house upgrades. Well, I mean, we're going to be doing that anyway. Anyway, you must be tired from the long journey. You should get some rest. Tomorrow, you ought to explore the town a bit and introduce yourself. The townspeople would appreciate that. Oh, I almost forgot. If you have anything to sell, just place it in this box here. I'll come by during the night to collect it. Sure. In the middle of the night, you'll just creep by everybody's houses. Well, good luck. So, here we have our cute little home. And we have a selection of tools in a hotbar up here. So we've got an axe, a hoe, a watering can, a pickaxe, and a scythe. Oh, I missed telling you. So it's nice that it gave us a starting panel there to to show us how we operate. So standard WASD. This is a mouse and keyboard game. And we've got a variety of things up in our corner here. I am going to have to move because I am covering up the energy bar. I forgot the energy and health is in the bottom right hand corner. So let me move myself. Where is the camera? Where are you? There you go. Can't put myself in either of the top corners. I have to make myself a bit smaller there. Okay. I will learn to crop this camera better when it is just me solo. Okay. Let us swap. Voila. I know I'm letting time pass. I know. So, as Stixer says, we have a clock up here, and time management is very much a key part of this. So, we get out of bed. We have an energy bar that will deplete as we run down. We've got a journal, which tells us it would be a nice gesture to introduce ourselves around town. Some people might be anxious to meet the new farmer. 2 out of 28 people greeted. And we have a package. Ooh. Why am I not? Right click. So we've been given a parcel. Receive 15 parsnip seeds and a little something to get us started. So every time we get something new or key, we will get a flicker up in our journal. So we've got getting started. If you want to become a farmer, you have to start with the basics. Use your hoe to till the soil, then use a seed packet on the tilled soil to sow a crop. Water every day until the crop is ready for harvest. And we have a mission to cultivate and harvest a parsnip. So we have the things. We can... You are allowed to mess around with the various placings of our furniture. So, you know, very Anil. This one's really sensitive. Okay. And we have a television, which has a variety of channels on it. So we've got a weather report. Welcome to Quozu 5, your #1 source for weather news and entertainment. And now, the weather forecast for tomorrow. It's going to be clear and sunny all day. Fortune teller? Ah, yes. I can hear the spirits whispering something to me. The spirits feel neutral today. The day is in your hands. And we've got Living Off the Land. Welcome to Living Off the Land. We're back again with another tip for you all. Now, listen up. This one's for all you greenhorns out there. Chop wood and search for wild forage to earn some cash while waiting on your first harvest. So, by using the television channels, you've got a few hints as to how to do things. As you get more and more familiar with the game, you will learn what those various hints will mean or can mean. Alternatively, you check a wiki, because this is very much a game where there is a lot to learn and a lot to get to grips with, depending on your various playstyles. Now, we are probably going to, in inverted commas, waste this first day a bit while I'm telling you about things. But there is. Depending on who you listen to, there isn't really an optimum way to play this game. Games like this will run at your own pace and as your level of interest and interaction goes. That said, there are ways and certain milestones that you can hit. And there are routes to getting those milestones quicker and, in inverted commas, on time. And depending on how active you want to be in pursuing those goals will also determine your play style, your play speed, and how you go. But we are going to take this very gently, very easily, and just showcase what you can do with it. Simran says this game is such a time sink for me. I love it. Yeah, it really is. Like the very first time that I played this game, I think I played for about 6 hours straight and didn't get much more done than clearing a section of my farm. Obviously, a lot of things are limited by your energy. As you can see, I've currently got 258 out of 270 energy, and I'll just hoe a little bit here. And as you can see, as I'm clearing bits of the land, oh no, my energy didn't go down from that. Ha 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 ha. So let's try chopping this wood. And 256, yes, that used 2 bits of energy. And yeah, your path is hindered by rocks and trees and things like that. So let's try and have a look around our land. And as you can see, it's a very extensive kind of property. Ooh, we have a feeding bowl. We have a variety of trees. One thing to note is that there are 3 different types of trees. As you can see, we've got the pine, we've got the oak, and something else. I can't remember. We will see when we come to things. So our grandfather, despite this being in loving care, we have a bit of a rundown thing to hit. So let's clear this. We've got a cave which has nothing in it at the moment, and a greenhouse that will need repairing at some point. So you can see that there is a lot of room and a lot of space for you to do things with. Let's see if I can get a quick path out of here. I'm just trying to show you the extent of what we've got. And we've got a large pond here, and we've got an exit out of our things. So let's go for an exploration. Right clicking on things will tell us, will give us clues. So farm or to Pelican Town. And so let's go into town and have a wander. So who have we got in here? And so one of the aspects of the game is that you are able to wander into most of the homes in the game. Although, see, we are shown that there is a kind of friendship mechanic that will allow us to get beyond, say, the parlour or such. And here's the first villager we're going to meet. Mayor Lewis told me you just arrived. I'm Marnie. I sell livestock and animal care products at my ranch. You should swing by sometime. So we know we need to come here if we are feed. Carly 34, I didn't start getting any hearts with any other characters until like year 3 because I just completely forgot to talk to anyone. Spent all day on the farm or in the mines. That's fair. I did that. My very first playthrough, I pretty much concentrated on just getting my farm up and running for the pretty much most of the first year. Let's see, we've got a variety of things. We can, I don't think we can chop down that tree. Oh. No, okay, that's not there. I'm just going to give you a tour of the village while... Who have we got here? Why, hello, and welcome to our little community, dear. You can call me Granny if you like. sure. You've got a little bit of a cemetery here. Our beloved Mona. Ooh. And something in a strange language. Now, might that hint of something else? It's old and faded. We've got sewer access. Oh, hello, Elliot. Ah, the new farmer we've all been expecting, and whose arrival has sparked many a conversation. I'm Elliot. I live in a little cabin by the beach. It's a pleasure to meet you. Of course you do. Oh, we bumped into Lewis and he thinks so. Is that something we can pick up now? No. No, okay, that's just I'm forgetting which bits are are still. So we've got things that we can pick up. A clam. We wander along the beach. You can see that as you get to more familiar with the things, you will see little bits and pieces that hint at other aspects of the story. I should just actually catch up on a few bits and pieces. Actually, let me pause this so that the timer is paused. Flower Charlie, thank you for subscribing with Twitch Prime. Oh no, we've got Riversoft Tarmac and Flower Charlie. 14 Cookies Gone, thank you for the 2-month subscription. Hey gang, I have arrived and welcome. And thank you Junebug and Roguekind for those subs. Welcome. Okay, so let's let me just see. Are you getting any music, chat? No. No, okay. Neither am I. So, is that something that is worth trying to fix? Yeah, there is game audio. But I don't know if it's worth trying to fix that. Yeah, it is a very chill kind of game audio. Actually, rather than the game audio, let me put the other. Actually, what I'll do is I won't do it now. I might put the other music audio on then when we come back after the first break. So let me take that off then. I can turn it off so you can play other audio. Yeah, like I'm usually watching a show or listening to a podcast or something like that when I've been playing this in previous collections. So in the options menu, you get to see that there is a lot. There is a skill system. There is a social setup. That means that you've got to start collecting hearts, and obviously some sort of gift system with them. A map, which shows you key elements of the village. You get everything from a wizard's tower to a strange desert, and other things that have yet to be unlocked. A crafting system. So at the moment we can craft a wood fence and some wood paths. The nice thing about this is that you will only ever be if you're unable to create something, it will be grayed out, and items that you have the ingredients for you can do. So things like chests and such we need to collect more resources for. and you can see that there is a large collection of items, including fish, artifacts, minerals, cooking achievements, and various letters. So let us wander. Is Willie here? No. Okay. Gone fishing. I'll be back tomorrow. Cool. All right. Thank you very much for the subscription, Rogue Kind. Oh, actually, no, I said that. Duh. I'm getting a little bit confused here, folks. And so we've got an option. With 300 pieces of wood, this could be fixed. Cool. So you're immediately given, like, you're immediately shown that there are things that you need to do, and what your task list is to do it effectively. No, that one doesn't show up. Other key locations. As we're wandering around the village, got the mayor's house. Who are you? Oh, hello. I'm Penny. Nope. Okay, you're not going to give us any more. Dog. We have a saloon for food and spirits. Now here we have a selection of denizens who are frequenting the bar at this time of evening, including, hey kid, the name's Pam. Nothing like a sick of the good stuff to warm these old bones. Okay. And who is our bartender? Because obviously we can just wander behind the bar. Well, hello there. I'm Gus, chef and owner of the Stardrop Saloon. Good evening. Can I get you anything? Ooh, I can read it on your face. You're going to love it here in Pelican Town. If you're ever looking for something to do in the evening, stop by the saloon. That's where I work. And then we've got... I don't know you. Why are you talking to me? Shane. I've never actually done Shane's path. I don't think it's something we're gonna particularly like delve into here. But one of the things is that like there is a lot to know and a lot to learn about this kind of game. Oh gosh. Hi, I'm Clint. You're blocking my... One of the things I don't like. I'm the town blacksmith. If you ever need to upgrade your tools, I'm your guy. Okay, fine. Let me go into the bar and then... Oh... Yep, okay. Sometimes you can get hung up on the geometry of folks coming in and out of doors. This is another... This is a place that will be very key to your game. This is the store. Obviously, we can go into it now, but there is I don't think we can buy anything right now, because come back when Pierre's tending the shop. Backpack upgrade, 2,000 gold, because obviously the first thing you need to do is get more carrying capacity. I don't think we can go back there just yet. Oh no, we can. Aha. Who's that? Caroline. Hello, you must be Miek, the new farmer. I'm Caroline. There's going to be quite a few generic voices, I'm afraid. I don't think I'll be able to remember everyone. Hey, it's Mr. Miek, the new farmer. No, actually, let's make this... Hey, it's Mr. Miek, the new farmer. I'm Pierre, owner of the local general store. If you're looking for seeds, my shop is the place to go. I'll also buy produce from you for a good price. Pierre is going to definitely be friend. And here we've got a notice board, which gives us another important thing. So, calendar. Obviously, given this is a farming game, seasons are very important. We've got a 4-season and therefore a 4-month kind of game system. Spring, and it very helpfully tells you when everybody's birthday is and when key events are taking place. So depending on what villages you want to get ahead with, make an impression on, you'll be able to, identify them, but also know when their birthday is, because it means that gift giving is more beneficial on those days. So. Yeah. So, we've got the doctors. I mean, technically we should have planted something already, but hey ho. As you can see, like as we've been going, our energy bar has been steadily dropping. We haven't actually found a lot to forage. It's a very cute playground. And we're coming up on another important thing, the community centre, which I don't think we can really access at this time of night. It's locked, yeah, okay. So let's head back to our farm. As I say, most of these first few days are going to be non-optimal from the perspective of the farm, etc. The other thing you need to be careful of is the time, particularly if you are down in the mines or such, because you do have very strict time limits on how long you can work in a given day. So I am going to go and sleep because the light has given out. So in order to save and such, you will need to sleep, because the game does not save until you have gone to bed. So, next day, bright and early, 6 a.m. Miek has a letter. Hello there, just got back from a fish... well, hello there. Just got back from a fishing trip. You should come down the beach sometime. I've got something for you. I know it's pretty stereotypical. Yes, as Helen says, the game forces you to sleep at 2 a.m. I don't know if I'll showcase deliberately what happened, but basically you don't want to have the game force you to go to bed, particularly depending on where you are. So I think we need to start clearing a little bit of space for our preliminary farm. So we've got an aspect in our journal. Somebody named Willie had invited us to visit the beach south of town. So visit the beach before 5 p.m. So what do I want? Where do I want to do? Let's start off by farming this bit up here. I'm going to do something new, because usually when I start, I basically take the area in front of the farm as my key option. But let's go sideways for this one. So we want to clear the land. So we're going to have to clear some of this. La, la, la. And just tidy up the front of our property a bit. So pickaxe. Because it's time to start getting folks in. So what I'm using is the mouse wheel to cycle through my hotbar And you can see chopping down a tree takes more energy than just breaking a log. Chop, 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 chop. Yeah, that's really useful that when you do go behind things, they do turn see-through. Sometimes you do still get hung up on things, particularly if they are small. Okay, we can see that there's a little something sticking to the ground, so I'll use the hoe. Oh, that didn't bring it out. Okay. So let's clear a bit of this. Can't clear that. Okay, so in order to plant, we need to start hoeing the ground. Come on. Oh, there we go. Oh, you just can't do it too close to the house. Right. This is the one bit that gets a bit frustrating for me. Is directional placement. Okay, so we've cleared a little patch of ground and we've been given 15 seeds. So let's plant. As many parsnips as we can. So, given that this is a farming game, we need to water them. And welcome to probably the most tedious bit of any farming game, watering your crops. And hoping that you're pointing at the right square when you do so. If we need to refill our can, so you can see that the can has got a water meter. And you go and fill it at the pond. Let us clean up a few of these rocks. We should probably go and I keep saying tree altruism. So we are going to go and pay a visit to Willie and actually go and check out the store while it is open. Actually, and there's an item. So as you go through the various seasons, there are different things that you can forage, and you'll get a little cross on there. The things. So basically, if you see anything that looks, oh, my inventory is full. Darn it. That looks out of place or out of ordinary, go up, click on it. It may be something that you can pick up and such. I do have to be a little careful because my energy is running a bit low, and you will find that energy management, particularly in the first few days, is definitely something you have to get used to. So we have a cutscene. Ahoy there, son. Heard there was a newcomer in town. Good to finally meet you. I'm still trying to unwind from a month out on the salty seas. It was a big haul. I sold a lot of good fish. Finally saved enough to buy me a new rod. Here, I want you to have my old fishing rod. It's important to me that the art of fishing stays alive. And hey, maybe you'll buy something from the shop once in a while. Huzzah! So, we've received a bamboo pole. So we've got a little, we've got a limited thing. Oh crap! Fine, I'll throw the clam away. There's good water here in the valley. All kinds of fish. Oh yeah, my shop's back open now, so come by if you need supplies. I'll also buy anything you catch. If it smells, it sells. That's what my old pappy used to say anyway. Yeah, fishing is a fishing is something that that is included in a lot of games of these types, and the mechanics differ from game to game, but they are almost all invariably not the easiest thing to get the hang of to start with. I've not got any bait or anything like that, and my inventory is full. So, there's worms. Darn it, I'm going to have to throw something out. Okay, fine. Let's throw the seeds away. So that I can show you what happens if you take the hoe to the worms. You've got a dried starfish and a new journal entry. You found an artifact. The curator of the local museum might want to know about this. Aha! So let's go to the museum. Aha! Pretty boy. Hey, I'm Sam. Good to meet you. No, we can't get anything. Which one is the museum? This museum? The archaeology office. So, let's go in. Abysmal. Not a single piece in the entire collection. What's this? You found something? Let me see it. Remarkable. It's very old. I'd love to study this in greater detail, but it's yours. I've got a favor to ask you. Would you consider donating any new artifacts or minerals that you find? We could make a groundbreaking discovery together. Oh, and who knows? If you keep donating, I might come across some interesting items to send your way. He is very fashionable, isn't he? The Van Dyke beard, the hat. Think about it, will you? If you decide to donate, just bring the objects to the front desk. Cowboy archaeology. So yes, we have the option of donating something to the museum. So Gunther can tell you more about this if you donate it. So we get the option of putting it somewhere in the museum. I'll just put it there for now. Be careful when you do so. If you're one of those folks who is very careful about where you place things, because you can't really move them once they are in place. So, dried starfish. A starfish from the primordial ocean. It is an unusually pristine specimen. And here we've got an icon telling us that there is a book here, maybe. There's a book missing here. Well, there's a book missing here. Tips on farming. Use fertilizer to improve quality. Reduce workload or hasten crop growth. Fruit trees take a whole season to grow, but they require very little maintenance. Keep the area directly clear around your new sapling clear, or else it won't grow properly. Crops will die as soon as the season ends, and that's a really important thing to remember, unless they grow in multiple seasons. Some crops such as kale and wheat need to be harvested with the scythe. So you're given options. Oh, we've got the reward. Haha, excellent. 250. You're given kind of like context appropriate advice tutorial as you go through. Is there anything? Oh, you can rearrange it. Aha. Oh, that's new. Excellent. Right. Okay. So ignore what I said about not being able to rearrange things. Here you've got the blacksmith, although right, most things shut at 4 or 4:30, and here we are coming up to probably the most hated building in the village, Jojo Mart. Join us, thrive. And so, Stardew Valley obviously has a big Jojo supermarket. Everything you might want, from protein shakes to grape nibble pebbles. Welcome to Jojo Mart. How are you doing today? I don't believe we've met. I'm Morris, a Jojo Customer Satisfaction Representative. When you decide you want to become a Jojo member, I'll be delighted to help make your transition a joyous experience. Oh, look, there's a sale on something purple. So, you have a shop option where we can buy little bits and pieces as we need to. I don't actually know if things are cheaper in Jojo Mart than they are in Pierre's, because I've always gone to Pierre for things I need. And I think we can still get stuff from Pierre. No, darn it. He's shut for the day. I can never remember when the shop's actually open. Pierre's is closed on Wednesday. Well, it's not Wednesday. No. Okay, not giving me the thing. So, is this Caroline again? Oh, Jody. Oh, you aren't exactly how I imagined, but that's okay. I'm Jody. It's a quiet little town, so it's very exciting when somebody new moves in. Having a new farmer around could really change things. So. Oh, it's more expensive in Jojo. Oh, okay, so very definitely the right thing to do to not... Oh, might as well collect wood and such while I'm here. Can we go in this now? No, it's still locked. Okay. And then we've got Robin. Robin will be very useful later on in the game once we start having money to be able to shop here. Indeed, in fact. So, sorry, shop's closed for the day. I'm at Caroline's for aerobics club. And we'll get to meet her husband, Demetrius, in a bit. Da, da, da. And up here we have the mines, although we don't have access to them just right now. Mines will be very important in order for us to get metal. And here we have the town hermit. Is he home? Yay. A stranger. Hello. Don't mind me. I just live out here alone. Oh, Linus. I always feel very sorry for Linus. So dusk has fallen, so it's probably about time we headed back home. Obviously, like most people, will try and push the push their working right up until the limit. So let's just do a little bit more clearing, get our property tidied up, make sure it doesn't look quite so scruffy, and kind of like work out what we want to do. So we'll have kind of crops over here, and then maybe use this area for kind of like storage. And then as and when we get animals, we'll probably clear some space here, have tree stuff around the greenhouse, because what we'll want to do is start making start tapping those trees for resources. Obviously, wood is going to be very critical in these early days. Do I have enough wood to actually make a chest? Because one of the things that we are very quickly going to run into is a storage limit. So press S to bring it up. Crafting. Yes, we need 50 wood. So let's make a chest. And put it here. And we can change the colour of the chest. So let's make our first chest green. Just because we want to be able to dump a few bits and pieces in there. Actually, let's keep the pole for now. Okay, right. So we've rainbow of chests. Yes. Also very good if you need to keep your organisation together. So go to sleep for the night. Yes. So we've planted a patch of parsnips. It will take a little while for that to thing. Let's see if there's anything on the TV. Weather report says, what is our news? Weather forecast for tomorrow. Tomorrow will be a beautiful sunny day. Yes, sorry. I should have looked at it yesterday. Well, it's Oracle. If you seek hidden knowledge of the future, well, you've come to the right place. The spirits feel neutral today. The day is in your hands. Okay. So, oh dear. I say oh dear, but actually the good thing about rain means that you don't have to water your crops on days that it rains. Advertisement. I keep finding cool stuff, but my backpack is full. Does this sound like you? Well, Pierre's got you covered. Stop by Pierre's General Store today and check out an affordable size 24 backpack. See you soon. Yeah, I need $2,000. I have nothing to sell just yet. So let's carry on tidying up the front of our property a little bit. Neaten this up, get rid of stones, get rid of the rocks. And basically just clear all of this out so that we can have a nice setup for things. Yeah. I think we're actually going to chop these trees down because they're kind of in our way. And all right, we'll keep this area around like the house and the water bowl pretty clean. Huh? Rocks. Ta-da. I like the idea that Pierre just snuck into our post box in the middle of the night. I'm guessing that there is a mail system, so now here we've got a big tree lump. Oh dear, our axe isn't strong enough to break this stump. So we remember we had Clint earlier on, who told us that if we needed to upgrade our tools, then he was the one to go and see. So once we start getting metals like copper and iron, then we will think. I'm guessing there is no sound at all, Hyla Frostcat. You're not even getting the chopping sounds, are you? I don't know, I've never even seen it. Maybe invisible. The game isn't muted so much as I couldn't figure out why the sound isn't coming through. Aha! We found a geode. The local blacksmith can break it open for you. Who knows what might be hidden inside? Dun dun dun. So we'll go and pay Clint a visit in a moment. Shops are open, so let's just finish clearing some of this. Let's clear down to the pond. Just get things neatened up. Tree in the way, chop you down. Down, down, down. Going down, down, down. Right. I mean, all of this is building up useful resources for when we need them later in the game. Because we are going to need a lot of wood to get things built. You notice I'm going to try and keep from scything this stuff as much as possible because I want to save that for later because it will be useful for making hay. But just something I know from having played this game previously. Okay, let's dump some of this stuff in here. Oh, we've got some coal as well. Nice. Okay. What I'm actually going to do is throw the sap into the bin for now so that you can at least see what happens when with that. Took me longer than it was supposed to find the hardwood the first time. I mean, there are some things this game is good at telling you about, but there is a lot that you actually have to find out for yourself, which is, you're a brand new farmer, so trial and error is actually a significant thing. Oh, and we've got something on the notice board. Could someone bring me herring? No, because I'm not doing fishing just yet. Emo-san. Oh, you just moved in, right? Cool. Out of all the places you could live, you chose Pelican Town? Sebastian. Yes, Sebastian was the was who I romanced on my first playthrough of this game. He's actually got a really sweet story. Let's pay a visit on Clint then. Oh, process geodes. So for 25 gold per geode, I can get this examined. And we have jamborite. Minerals like that are just very useful for giving to a certain archaeologist. Donate to the museum. Let's put the minerals here for now. And go and have a look at it. So, jamborite. The crystals are so tightly packed it almost looks fuzzy. Cool. Not the height of geology there, Gunther, but hey. we've obviously come from a corporate job, so we probably don't know that much about rocks either. Let's just go and have a quick look on the beach, see if there's any shells or such, because particularly in the early game, shells are actually a really good source of money. Alternatively, also it is raining, so that might bring out more worms. Ooh, an oyster, yes. Okay, let's head for home and do a little bit more. Oh, actually, oh no, the shop is shut. Damn it! I was going to try and buy some more seeds. Oh, look at the cute cows. Good cows. Hopefully we will, well, one of the things that you build up to in here. So these this forested area is a very good place to do your resource harvesting. Lots of time just spent chopping things down, gathering forage, fiber and whatnot. Actually, let's head over to the island and see if there are any spring onions. Ooh, daffodil. No, dandelion. I lose my way a lot in this game. No, that's where I want to go. Ooh, another dandelion. Aha, here we go. Right. Bridge. So what you'll find is there's an area over here where you can often find spring onions. Which are... So there is a cooking... craft system in this, which as you expand your house, you will get to... you'll get to use. So time for a little bit of strategic deforestation. Actually, I should probably just be doing this on my on our property. Oh, okay, inventory full. So this is why we really need the backpack. Because our storage is extremely limited. So head for home, coming through the south of our property, and try and navigate a path. Let's try and put a path to our front door. Oh, I can't pick up any fibre, darn it. Oh crap, my energy is getting super low. Let's just try and find a navigable path. How much Tetris can we do? Not Tetris. Okay. Ha. Oh, we can't even pick up rocks. Okay. Oh, actually, here's an important thing. So you can see that by our spring onions, we've got some silver and gold stars. Now, most of the stuff that you can pick up comes in varying qualities. You've got like ordinary quality, which has no stars. You have silver quality, gold quality, or indigo quality, is shown up by a purple star. And that means that you get more money for those things if you were to sell them, but also that they're worth more when you give them as... if you need to use them for certain activities and such. Because there are... Like, there's a harvest festival where iridium quality, that's it. where how many points you get and things, and yeah, the potluck soup. A variety of events through the year that depend upon the quality of ingredients you use or the quality of goods that you display. And this is where spending some time reading the wiki is actually really useful for working out things. If you don't want to be spending a long time doing the trial and error sort of thing, and to kind of like just make things a little bit easier. So what I'm going to do is I have no use for the shellfish right now, so I'm just going to dump those to try and get some more coins. Can I do any more clearing? No, I've got so little energy. Okay, so I'm going to head to bed, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause, and at this point I'm going to take a break, refresh my drink, get up, get a stretch, make sure that you all do the same, grab anything that you need, and I will see you. I'll run a quick ad and then be back in a few minutes. Yes, self-care time, as Charcoal says. Break. And we're back. And wow, you've been busy while I've been away. Gosh, there is so much to catch up on here. Oh wow. Thank you very much to Moliatsu for giving 5 gift subs to the community. Welcome to the channel, Your Local Igor, Tanya Pro, what's that? A Fitzling Plain, Hurricane Red, even, and Soapi. Apologies for the difficulty in passing them, but the chat thing I'm using, I think I need to change because it breaks the. Actually, let's make that bigger. That's a lot easier for me to see. Thank you very much, 14 Cookies Gone, for gifting 5 subs to the channel, to Gurkwois, Neutron Butt, Jimbofication, Brian Emar, and Javern Chat now. Anyone else? Oh wow, Ex Libris Crow gifted a sub to Ufit. Wonder Woman gave 5 more gift subs to the Kashiaks, Lumieran, Potato Half Orc, Effortmento, and Screech Fox. And Malevolent Mango gifted a sub to Shy Magpie. And Lahaism gifted 2 subs to Angel in Ink and Zompe. Serhawk gifted a sub to the Gravos situation. Oh God, so much, so generous. Thank you very much, Ex Libris Crow, for the 69 nice bits. 14 Cookies Gone for another goddamnit nice 69 bits. Moliatsu for another 69 tradition nice bits. Oh, so many hugs, so many new wonderful people, and thank you very much for all that amazing generosity. It's it's so overwhelming to see. Oh, you're so nice. I do have to just reiterate what the mod says is, please, particularly in these times, make sure that you are donating and supporting responsibly. We don't want anyone to be going short or anything like that, just for the sake of supporting us, and that goes across all our channels, not just for here on Twitch. So yes, massive hugs from us to all of you for however you are able to support, even if it's just by being here and watching. Like that's so important actually, for us here on Twitch. Gosh, okay. Let's get back to Rusty Farm. So let's head to bed. I know it's only 7:10 in the evening, but my energy is right in the tank. Okay, that's good to know, Ex Libris Crow. Thank you. So we've actually managed to level up. So we've leveled up our foraging, which gives us a increase in our axe proficiency. The fact that trees will sometimes drop seeds. We can craft wild seeds, and we can make a field snack. So as you go around doing various things, you will basically get behind the scenes XP in order to level up your various stats. And so you can see now that we dumped some things into the box for overnight, we actually now can starting to bring in some money. So you're given a breakdown of the various different categories, like farming items, foraging items, fishing, mining, and other. And here you're able to see what the individual breakdown. So depending on how good you are at remembering prices, and being able to remember things, means that you might be better at judging how things are going to go on your economy. Obviously, the wiki has all of these as well, and in spades. Obviously, though, how much you care on spoilers will depend on how much you use the wiki. But then the story on this is like nice and individual for the characters, but it's not necessarily the most in-depth or involved as an overall arching storyline. So we picked up 150 gold from the evening. So out of bed, 6 a.m, bright and early. Anything on living on the land? Oh, we've got more tips. So, folks living in Stardew Valley, check for spring onions southwest of town where the river meets the ocean. Well, yeah, we've already done that. Thank you. Aha, I see a glimmer within my scrying orb, a shard of knowledge from the future. The spirits are very happy today. They will do their best to shower everyone with good fortune. So that generally means that if you go into the mines, you will have good luck. But the mines aren't open for us yet. So obviously, since it's morning, our first task is to water our crops. And depending on your ability to see things, you may need to up or lower brightness in order to tell whether or not a patch of ground has actually been watered. Did I get... No, I don't have any wild seeds yet. Okay. Yeah, lovely tiny plants getting things. So what we'll do is... what do I need? I've got 98 wood. What we're going to do is we're going to pay a visit to Pierre to check out the various things that he has for sale, because we haven't seen the shop open just yet. Molietsu says watering the same patch 3 times because you can't see the moistness is a move. Whoa, it really is. No, Holiday, don't worry. Welcome. We'll be going for a little while longer. Okay, so we've got 9 till 9. Right. Well, let's go wander because it will take us a little while to get to. Oh, look at the cute birdie. Let's go foraging. So one thing. So as you as you figure out things to do and as you get your setup going, you'll see that there's like many different ways of playing the game, different things that you want to do, different strategies that you might want to follow. May not want to do the same strategy that you did previously. I tend to favour trying to get my farm set up before I do any of the big social stuff. So unless there is a villager that you particularly want to romance or push their affection track up early on in the game, say like in the first month or two. So remember, there is that calendar outside the outside PS Store. I tend to just kind of like ignore them for the most part. And just maybe give gifts every so often, as things go on. Okay, what I'm going to do, so over here you can see there's a patch of bubbling water. That generally means that that's a good spot to try and catch fish. So what I'm going to do is show you how the fishing mechanic works. Hello, Linus. Do you want something from me? No. Just wanted to say hi. Oh, I can't get over that. Alright, well, let's just show you how the fishing mechanic works here. So, equip the thing, and then cast. So you've got a meter over here which tells you basically how far you are going to cast your line. And then you are waiting for a signal. It will usually come up with an exclamation mark if something has bitten. There, over your head, and you can pull it back. Obviously, I was too late on that. So over your head will be an exclamation mark. It's a lot of a lot of waiting, but a lot of folks find this relaxing. Just the cast and catch, and depending on how good you are actually at the fishing game itself. Obviously, things improve once you start using things like bait. Oh, darn it! Because it makes it easier for you to keep and catch the fish. I just want to show you one. So there is a timing element to this as well. So a hit. So click to raise the bar, release to lower it, and keep the bar behind the fish. And you will see on the right hand side the green bar go up depending on how much it is. And so we've caught a sunfish, a 5-inch sunfish. Jory, it took me so long to get the hang of fishing. Yes, it so did. I would say this is probably one of the more difficult games with a fishing mechanic that I have seen in terms of getting the hang of things. I'm still not certain that like the way I'm doing things is great, because there are various difficulties of fish. And some of them, like, I definitely can only catch if I've got certain bait on, or not even that really. Some of it becomes muscle memory, because once you get used to it, but it is a skill that takes a little while to learn. This is why I'm concentrating on talking rather than actually catching the fish. But once you do get it, obviously things like eels and such become a lot squirmier. And so you see there, I wasn't able to go. Yeah, as you level up, the bar gets bigger and things get easier. So unfortunately, the only way to level up fishing sometimes is to just keep practicing. It is definitely one of those games in skills in game where it's like, it takes 10,000 hours to become proficient in something, and with fishing it really does feel like that. So Robin is here. We can do with you. So Robin has a bunch of options, including a shop, can upgrade the house, construct farm buildings. So that's the one I want to look at, because I want to show you what we can get. So 4 grand a lot of wood and stone gets us a coop to house things like chickens and ducks. The barn gets us, I think it's cows first, then we can get sheep and pigs. A well to give you additional place on your farm where you can collect water from. A silo allows you to cut and store your grass for feed. Now, this is what I really want as early as possible, because it means that cutting the grass down doesn't necessarily mean that it goes to waste. I actually like to get 2 silos up and running as quickly as I can. Yeah, Jory's right. It's like it is often one of the first things I build. The other thing I really try and prioritize is you get cabins. Ah, those are new. Okay, is this the stable? But it does require you to have hardwood and iron and quite a lot of money, because what the stable does is it gives you a little horse, and the horse means that you can move around town a lot faster. So that's something I often try prioritize grabbing as quickly as I can. Obviously, it takes a while because of just how much it costs. And that's why I like to prioritize getting my farming system up and running first, ahead of the social aspects. So no help here. Hello, Lewis. So, how was your first night in the old cottage? Your grandpa used to complain about the rickety old bed, but I think deep down he actually loved that house. Well, he probably did, but he'd let it go to rack and ruin a little bit. So let's go, Pierre. So you can see one of the very useful things for coming to Pierre's is that you can buy the various seeds, and it also tells you what season they are in. So plant these in spring, takes 10 days to mature, but keeps producing after that. So it's something you don't need to reseed. 12 days, 10 days, 4 days. Let's grab a few more parsnip seeds. Because we need to really start ramping up on that kind of production. The Mackenzie machine says his new bed we saw in flashback didn't look much better. I think Grandpa is just bad at buying beds. That as may be. So let's head back to our farm and try and do a little more clearing. Ooh, foraging. One of the things we want to do really is to basically start picking up a lot more wood. Ooh, lots of stuff to forage here. Haha. And what you can see, there is a minecart system, there is a bus. Bus to Calico Desert is out of service. One thing I will say is you can go, although it doesn't look like it, you can go west from here, and you can enter the tunnel. A lot of people don't necessarily know that to start with, and there is a reason for being here, because there is a mission that requires something in this tunnel. Yeah, I believe the multiplayer limit is for 4 players. Jory. That's not sinister at all, is it? You've just arrived and there's no way to leave. Yeah. So, we're going to carry Actually, let's go, because I don't think I can until the mines are open. I can't think. So we can get one of the things that we want to try and do is actually make more wild seeds so that we can grow things like horseradish, daffodil, leek, and dandelion, because they're useful crops to just basically chuck in the in for sale. We will want torches as well, actually, at some point, especially when we start going exploring into the mines. So let's dump those. Let's hoe a little bit more and get another row of parsnips in. Obviously these are going to be running a little bit later than the others, but that's not a problem, because it means just that we will have staggered we'll have some staggered production. So let's clear this, because I mean we really need to get more wood to be able to build that silo. And obviously we want to make sure that our new place is nice and neat. So I only noticed the chest add to existing stacks button last night. Yeah. Oh, is that new? Okay. Aha, we've got some mixed seeds. So let's actually plant those as well and see what grows there. Let's go refill our watering can just so that it's good for the... So what I'll probably do is we'll want to try and put a path in here. We want to keep some room for the various machines that we're going to make. So maybe use them back here or up here. I also need to wonder where I'm going to put the silo. Maybe if I put that down in the foreground by the fence here and use this area to just stack up a bunch of machines and things. Maybe, yeah, actually, if I keep the industrial things down here, keep manufacturing down here, maybe make a nice gardeny bit in the front here, and then have my agriculture out to this side. Because obviously we can start building once we've got a whole bunch of resources and such, then we can oh dear, bird, which is why we will need to build some scarecrows in a bit. Hoping that we can maybe open the mines up at least. Okay, let's head to dump stuff. I keep going in the house and I always forget to like dump stuff in the... Oh, an acorn. That'll be useful when we want to, if we want to try and regrow trees. So, how is everyone? How is everyone doing? Let's go to sleep for the night. Oh, one moment. Oh, take care, AJ. Hope you have a good night's rest. Okay, so let's head out. Oh, we have a new letter. To our valued Jojo Mart customers, our team members have removed the landslide caused by our drilling operation near the mountain lake
I'd like to remind you that our drilling operation is entirely legal pursuant to Initiative L61091 Jojo Amendment. Responsible stewardship of the local environment is our top priority. We apologise for any inconvenience this accident may have caused. As always, we value your continued support and patronage. Morris, a Jojo Customer Satisfaction Representative. So, what that actually does for us, we're only doing legal things, said people who definitely usually do not do legal things. So let's water our crops. Obviously there is a, you can do the stand in the middle of a 3x3 and just water all around you. For, in theory, increased efficiency. Let's just pop up here, see if there's any foraging to do. Our main problem in being able to get the wild seeds is that we need to get wild horseradish, and that's a lot harder to find. Where were we going? I forgot what we were going to do. Oh yeah, we were going to go up. Oh, there's something on the... Not there. Could someone bring me a daffodil? Oh, I can do that. Usually when you accept these quests, there are time limits. So you can go into your thing and it says that we've got 2 days in order to be able to do that, and he will give us 90 gold. So that's actually pretty good. So let's see if this has which bit is this? Is it open up the northern route or oops? No, it hasn't opened up that. Oh no, it's the this should be the mine bit that it's opened up. So you can see that the area that was blocked off thing gives us access to this area now, which gives us access to the Adventurers Guild. Proven adventurers only. Oh dear. Well, and it gives us access to, well, the quarry eventually, but we need hardwood, I believe, in order to be able to access that, to repair that bridge. Bone pit. So let us wander into the mines. I was just peering down in this old mine shaft. It's been abandoned for decades. Still, there's probably a good door down there. But a dark place, undisturbed for so long. I'm afraid ore isn't the only thing you'll find. Geez, dramatic much, Marlon. Here, take this. You might need it. A sword! You received a rusty sword. Well, if that isn't apt, then nothing is. Name's Marlon, by the way. I run the Adventurers Guild right outside. I'll keep my eye on you. Prove yourself, and I might think about making you a member. So, we have an elevator. It doesn't seem to be working. Oh dear. It's early enough that... So I'm going to show you the mine. Obviously we are not really prepped to go down here. But this is where we're going to start getting our metals. So we need copper in order to be able to build a silo. So I am just going to start mining, because I can pick up rocks. The main thing is, as you can see, there is no route out, except one of the rocks, or actually there are often multiples on a level, will have the ladder beneath it. And your option basically is to get, like, the further down you go in the mine, the more valuable the things you will find are. See, we've got a nugget of copper ore there, and here we've got an actual node. I mean, obviously there are methodical ways of doing this, but it is very energy intensive at the start, and sometimes you are just lucky. It pretty much is just random wherever the thing. Aha! We've got. So these first level of the mines, you're not going to really encounter a lot. So I'm going to use the sword here because it's ooh, hardwood, nice. Oh no, I got a cave carrot and I need to dump something. What do I need? What can I get rid of? I should have left the fishing rod at home. Okay, I'm going to dump the coal because the topaz is more useful for now. Let's go down and see if we can find. So as you can see, we've now got enemies. You've got some cute little slimes who will, once they spot you, will then start doing that. So you've got directional and timing based combat. Yeah. So let's actually get out of here because we need to. So once you hit like level 5 or level 10, you'll be able to activate the elevator, which will be able to drop you down to deeper levels to avoid you having to basically dig every single time. Can we get in there now? Yeah, okay. So let's head home, dump some stuff, go and grab a daffodil to give to daffodil or a dandelion. So we need to. Oh, I should have gone down because should have got to level 5. Oh, don't worry about it. What did he wanted? The daffodil? Okay. Ooh, worms. Oh, I'm gonna have to come back. Damn it. And a horseradish. All right, right. I need to see. This is the peril of not having a large enough storage space. So let's dump things in here. Let's get rid of the fishing pole. Let's put that in there. Let's put that in there for the time being as well. We wanted a daffodil. Oh, cool. We don't need to do that. So let's head back up, and then we can grab that. Alex has to accept that I have the stream brain cell. What's the stream brain cell? Oh, that was just stone. Okay, well, we need to head south. Let's see if Sebastian has anything new to say. I don't really know you. Okay, sure. There is a lot of just running. And that's why it's actually just a really good game to like just chill and idle with chat. One can either know about the stream brain cell or have it. Okay, so we're onto a Heisenberg situation there, are we? Right. Is it Heisenberg's brain cell? Oh, Elliot. The fresh air of this valley is good for body and mind. There we go. So what you need to do is have the item in your hand and... Hello, Mike. Hello, Mike. You brought me the item I asked for. Thanks so much. Here's your payment as promised. Oh, he's gone Brecon now. You can even say our brain cell is Rusty. So we got that. It's what, 10 to... Oh, I dumped the... So let's go back out west, grab some more wood. Ooh, worms. Clay, actually that's going to be useful. See if there's anything more to scavenge here. Because I say we really do need to get the get going on the silo. Although we probably should prioritize getting that bridge up and running, because seashells are really good at. So who have we got here? Hi. Oh, this town's safe, but I always walk the children home anyway. Vincent, come here. Oh, darn it. Oh, a stranger. My name's Vincent. Mama says not to talk to strangers, but you seem okay. Well... Are they home? No, okay. Child, that's not how it works, yeah. Very much so. Although Vincent seems to have a staggering little sense of self-preservation. But then I guess that's... I mean, it's his brother who's looking after him most of the time. Oh no, Miss Sunflower, your stream keeps freezing. I'm not showing any drop frames at my end, alas. Has Alex been causing problems? And so I'm starting to feel exhausted. Okay, yes. So that's definitely a case of either not paying attention to my energy, but thankfully game gave me a prompt. There are so obviously there are food items and such to be able to get your energy back up, which are going to be very necessary for as and when we go into the mines. I'm going to need a proper path to get through here. I should probably make that the next task. We have a gold daffodil. Okay, I'm going to take that. I'm going to sell the silver one. Can I make... I've got the horseradish, the daffodil, dandelion. What else do I need for the spring seeds? Daffodil, horseradish. Oh, I haven't got the leek yet. Okay. Let's go and dump that. And let's head to bed. Yes. Early nights, but we just basically need to get our energy back up. Oh yeah, I should keep the scythe in my Oh, Clint. Hi there. Good morning. I noticed that you've been breaking some rocks open and finding ore. That's good. If you want to get the most out of the ores you find, you'll need a furnace. Just so happens I had an extra set of blueprints lying around. Here, I want you to have them. Aha! We've learned how to craft a furnace. The furnace allows you to smelt metal bars. The bars can be used for crafting, construction and tool upgrades. When you've smelted a few copper bars, consider having me upgrade one of your tools. It can make your work a lot easier. Well, okay, I'm heading home. Take it easy. Jump scare. Clint. So, we've got a new journal entry for... Oh, aha. So, once you've done your deliveries, I forgot to go into the journal and just click. Make sure that I've got... So, we need to craft a furnace. So, we go to our recipes. And the furnace apparently takes 20 copper ore and 25 stone. So we will need to go. We'll need to go back into the mines. And look, we've got our first crops, our first harvest. Dun, 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 dun. So 15 lovely parsnips. So we get 100 gold for that, and we've got an option. Robbing the local carpenter. Well, we visit her so we can build a coop. We've got everything, and reach farming level 1 to craft a scarecrow. Okay. So what we want is let's sell all of those because we need money. And there's no point keeping them for now. So we need to go and get some more seeds. We're on the 6th day of the month. So we've got 24 more days of spring left. Let's keep the sign. So often what's a good idea to do is to kind of like work out how you're going to split your days. Because what you'll want to do is to maximize your time in the mine. So I often spend like, depending on how I want to prioritize industry or such, you know, one day on the farm. Obviously in the morning you get things, you keep things sorted out, but and then maybe 1 or 2 days in the mine and either alternate or well, I mean, it's, as I say, it's whatever you need to prioritize in order to get the resources that you need. In order to do. You're about to have parsnips for your dinner. Nice. Make a schedule sounds too much like real life. Welcome to a lifestyle sim. Games like this often do reward having scheduled systems in place.
Is there a spreadsheet coming on? You can. This is a game that definitely benefits from spreadsheets. Thankfully, the wiki, so I keep referring to, does a pretty good job of tables and tabulating things well enough. I said I can't get my actual real life schedule. Yeah, sure. I have to say I find it easier to keep track of schedules in games like this than I do in real life. Shh! Don't tell Alex that. Do you love me a game that needs spreadsheets? Well, needs might be needs might be a bit strong, but there are things that, especially if you are playing this game by trial and error, the keeping track of those things, having notes is really useful. What I often do is actually just have a scrap piece of paper that I scribble things down on, like how much wood what the ingredients for different buildings are, so that I know roughly, like, I need this, this, and this, or if I'm building for that, and can either tick things off or just make sure that my inventory has them as I go along. So I think I'm going to focus on like the farming bit first, and gathering wood for the silo, because then I can start doing more clearing. I also need to go foraging because I need leeks. Oh, and here we go, the community centre. Oh, hi there. What an eyesore. This is the Pelican Town Community Centre, or what's left of it anyway. I used to be the pride and joy of the town, always bustling with activity. Now, just look at it. It's shameful. These days, the young folk would rather sit in front of the TV than engage with the community. Hey. But listen to me. I sound like an old fool, and I'm starting to sound Irish. Jojo Corporation has been hounding me to sell them the land so they can turn it into a warehouse. Pelican Town could use the money, but there's something stopping me from selling it. I guess old-timers like me get attached to relics of the past. Ah, well. If anyone else buys a Jojo Co membership, I'm just going to go ahead and sell it. Here. Let's go inside. No TV, only podcast. Well, I feel I might be biased, but I definitely can get behind that sentiment. I like cetaceans. Huh? What's this? I guess Vincent and Jas must have been playing in here. This place is even more dilapidated than I remember. What? What's the matter? Are you ill? You saw something? Huh. I wouldn't be surprised if this place was full of rats. You're worrying me, Miek. Look, I think I'm going to head home. I need some lunch. Hey, I'll keep this place unlocked from now on. Maybe you can help catch that rat if you have some extra time. Yeah, it was just a cute little slime waving. Strange.
I'll have to come back and explore this building further. So let's go inside because the community centre is one of the big things of the game. It gives you a kind of like quest line to deal with. So what we've got is rat problem. There's something odd going on in the community centre. So let's investigate. No. Nothing in here. Nothing but cobwebs. Nothing in the kitchen, or what we suspect the kitchen might have been. What's that? Some strange script. Okay, something weird. Anything else? A rundown furnace room. Some kind of big vault. Okay. When is that supposed to trigger? Okay. So, there is something odd going on at the community centre. Apple ghosts. Oh, kitties. So let's go and get some more seeds because we want to get. So we need to get the farm up and running, and let's try and get some new bits and pieces. So let's spend for say 5 beans. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It'll take 12 days to get a cauliflower. And that's let's get 5 potatoes. There's a bit of buffering happening. Oh yeah, there is, isn't there? Okay. I think this is Twitch side problems. Oh yes, thank you for reminding me, Hala. Yes, that's it. I thought it was. As I say, it's been a while since I remembered. Stream has gotten janky. Oh dear. Statement of Miek regarding odd visions at the local store. Okay, yeah, I am noticing that the stream is dropping minorly every so often. Okay, and it's not a frames drop. Yeah. Okay. Well, what I might actually do is because what a lot of the what we're effectively on is the early stages of January. Yeah, I think this is a Twitch side problem rather than necessarily my end, because as I say, I'm not showing any drop frames. I think it's evened out. Yeah. Okay. I don't think I'm going to run for much longer because we are very definitely into the establishing phase of our farm. So we'll set up the runner beans and we'll plant a couple of potatoes. Start watering.
let's go and refill the can. And then, yeah, let's start chopping down a few more things because we want to get some more wood. Funny that it started with the ghost, yeah. Nah. Okay, let's go and dump this in here. Da da da. Let's get rid of this one. And I guess let's clear out this square-ish bit to the pond. Lots and lots of tidying. No. Oh, there's a tree in the way. Ha ha! Trees that you don't notice for other trees. Yeah. That is very definitely a common thing in this game. Because until I can these trees aren't very useful for anything other than wood until I can start tapping them for resources. But that requires mining. If I got into Animal Crossing and Stardew Valley at the same time, I'd be completely lost. I mean, there are a lot of similarities between the games. Obviously, this doesn't require a Switch to use. I mean, it may even be on the Switch, but this is PC game, and I'm pretty sure it's on most consoles as well. Thought we were going to make a pass south. Yeah, I'm actually just going to clear this until I run out of energy, because I think what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to call the stream on the shorter side tonight. Partly because, you know, self-care for me as well. Did that tree just drop a banana? No, it dropped sap, which could potentially look like this. Oh, sometimes they drop like pine maple seeds. That's it. 2 times 6. Usually people will be playing one or the other. Usually people have played both. So I'm going to save the game here. Yeah. And we've leveled up our farming, which means that we can now start building the scarecrow, and we've got fertilizer. So +1 watering can proficiency and +1 hoe proficiency, which just makes things like a little bit speedier and a little bit easier to deal with. And we ended up getting 525 gold for those parsnips, which is not a bad little haul. So let's exit the game there, and go back to there. So what have we seen? We have seen a very cute little lifestyle game. There is for a game which looks so simple, so twee and so cute. There is a lot to do in this game. Thank you very much for the very nice 69 bits for self-care, Ex Libris Crow. Thank you. Yeah, self-care time for hour. Yeah, as regular viewers of the stream may know, it's been a long few weeks with Mike not being here. We miss him very dearly. I'm very much looking forward to him, hopefully, fingers crossed, being back on stream this weekend. So, Stardew Valley. I really like this game. I think it is very cute. I think it is very interesting. I think it is it is a very accessible game. Obviously you are not told everything when you get into the game, but you are shown the basics, and you are shown, and you do have the elements of everything you need explained to you, and you are then left to go and explore, because that's a very key part of games like this, where it is going to be, in inverted commas, a time sink. You are going to want to spend a lot of time building, customizing, clearing, gathering, and they're really useful. I've often found this very useful for just idling. Like, if I need to de-stress, if I need to just unwind and let my brain do something. No, because I'm not very good at films which are often labelled as mindless, or TV shows or anything like that. I can't actually unwind to them, because I can't let my brain just switch off like that to watch those kind of films. I'm always ending up analysing things. But with games like this, I can unwind to a certain degree better than I can with almost anything else. Just because it gives me a sense of like repetition with differences, if you see what I mean, because it means that I can plan and do a little bit of it's a little bit of planning, a little bit of strategy, but it doesn't take up a lot of brain space to do. Stixer says, although we couldn't hear the music, it really adds to the de-stress aspect. Yeah, the music in the game is extremely chill. As introductory experiences go, I think I hope that showcased at least the opening bits of the game and gives you some pathways to pursue. There is a lot to the game. There are a lot of different paths you can take in order to get to an end result, and a lot of things to find out, and a lot of villagers to meet, and a lot of stories to engage with. And yeah, I thoroughly recommend, once you have things set up that you can start generating your money and so forth, then talking to the villagers. The socializing aspect is a large part of the game, and it actually adds a lot to the game, because you get the story of the valley, you get the story of its inhabitants, and you find that they are very different and individual perspectives. Like, the writing is actually really good in many respects, to showcase the differences and how small town life might be in a situation that is seemingly idyllic. As well as the conflict between community and Jojo Mart, and so forth. So yeah, I don't believe this game is too expensive, but take that with a pinch of salt, depending on things. It often does come up in sales, so keep an eye out for it, if that's your preference. I do think that this is definitely a game that that is worth paying for at full price, especially for the amount of hours of gameplay that there are in it. And even just, as I say, I've not played this for... Oh, Jodcup says it's $10.99. I'm guessing that's like on Steam or GOG or something like that. That's British pounds. So probably around the $12 to $13 mark, maybe for the US. Yeah, for something made by one person, it's amazing. And yeah, I think it's also a really good introduction to lifestyle sims. I mean, a lot of people are streaming Animal Crossing, so people are getting a very good idea of how that goes. But obviously, that is console limited. And I just think that this is a really good on ramp, and it's a really nice way that has a little bit of story that is a little bit more. It's potentially a little bit more grokkable than terminology there. grok to be able to grasp something, particularly ideas or concepts. So I think that this game is a little bit easier to grasp than, say, something like Minecraft, where you are literally thrown in with nothing. And we will look at Minecraft. Whilst a lot of Minecraft does come intuitively, it does have its flaws in the way that it presents the game to start with. But these are all things where you are starting from very little resources, and you are building up a resource engine, and you are building up a narrative of your own to go with it. And I really like games like this. I really like sim games that do this. So thank you very much for being with me this afternoon. Thank you very much for everyone who has tuned in and watched, who has supported us in any way by subscribing, by giving bits, by joining our Patreon. It's very much appreciated that you do that, and that we can keep on bringing you these shows for your entertainment. I hope you've had a pleasant time. What's coming up? Is anything coming up this evening? I don't believe so. Tomorrow, Bryn will be doing Undertale, his regular Undertale stream at 8 p.m. Over at twitch.tv/Brave for Fibblethip. Oh yes, Alistair. Alistair Stewart, who plays Peter Lucas on the Magnus Archives. Thank you very much for the 69 bits. 14 cookies gone. Nice. Yes, Alistair Stewart, who plays Peter Lucas on the Magnus Archives. He is doing a bedtime story reading, I believe. That I think is 10 p.m. on the EA Podcasts or the Escape Artists channel. Check them out. Martin is doing a stream this Friday on some kind of Photoshop thing. His Twitch channel is twitch.tv/AskMartin, AskMartyn. That is his handle on Twitch. The Meredith brothers will probably be doing something this weekend. Whether it's Friday or Saturday, I'm not quite sure. Helen will probably be streaming at some point. So yeah. So take care, folks. I will bid you all a good evening. Druttercup, are you doing anything this evening? Is there anything on Hint Plays? Maybe? I don't know. Let me just see how things are going. So yeah, I mean, obviously, like, Alistair on that something raising chaos and confusion. It's midweek multiplayer, isn't it, for Hint Plays? If so, that will probably be in about somewhere between 15 minutes and 45 minutes. Not this evening, working. Oh, okay. Oh, tomorrow, Chains of Satanav. Okay, interesting. That is a game I am not familiar with, so I will probably try and catch that as well. Can we just get all of you on one screen, please? Bear that in mind, Wonder Woman. We have plans. Obviously, things are going to be very much dependent on schedules and such. But yes, I think that's me wittering on for long enough. So take care, everyone. Hope you have a very pleasant day. I will get better at these endings. So take care, everyone. Bye.